I trust physics. So much that I'm going to put my face on the line. I have a ball here attached to the ceiling. If I bring it all the way over here, I add potential energy into the system. When I let it go, that potential energy gets converted into kinetic energy, and then back to potential on the upswing. And when it comes back to me, I'm confident that it won't go any higher than it started and hit me in the head, because energy can't be created out of nowhere. If I were to add some energy into the system, say by taking the ball and pushing it really hard, then I would need to step out of the way, because that extra kinetic energy means more potential energy at the very end. If I take 3 balls out of this Newton's cradle and let it go, will we have 3 balls come out the other side? There's only 2 left. In a closed system, without any external forces acting, momentum always stays exactly the same. And a great example of this is this system of bowling balls we have suspended from the ceiling, sometimes called a Newton's cradle. If I take 1 ball out of this Newton's cradle and let it go, when it collides, exactly 1 ball will come out the other side with exactly the same speed. What happens if we take more? Say we take the mass of 3 balls. Momentum needs to stay the same, but only 2 balls are left. So if we have 3 balls going in, 3 come out. The momentum of the middle one keeps the same. The only way to change the momentum in a closed system is to add an external force. We're going to turn this go-kart into a rocket car. This go-kart doesn't have an engine. Instead, it has a tank of gas in the back. Newton's third law of motion states that every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So the opposite reaction is that the tank attached to the cart pushes me forward and I start to rocket away. Rockets that we send to space use enormous tanks of gas. They combine them, explode them, and then the result shoots that gas out of the bottom of the rocket, and that gas pushes back on the rocket up until it gets all the way into orbit. With this tank, I only made it across our stage. Imagine how much of a bigger tank we would need to get to work or school. And then imagine how big the tanks need to be on a rocket to get all the way to space. Where would you take your rocket car?